So I came across this incredible video. It's a YouTube short. It's by Your World Within, the YouTube channel, Pinero. By the way, you should find a way somehow, go on YouTube and subscribe. I think it's an incredible channel, especially for those of you that are not inspired, especially early in the morning or maybe throughout the day. You can throw one of his videos on. And I think just just the way he does his videos, it's one of the best channels as far as personal growth, inspiration, and actually practical ideas that you can implement if you are serious about your own evolution, right? And so this is an incredible video. I'm just gonna watch the whole thing with you all, and then I'll just react and give you my own insights and my own opinions in regards to this specific topic. All right, so without wasting time, I'm gonna take this headphones off and let's get right into it.
There's a saying that you can't start a new chapter in your life if you continue to reread the last one. So may the road ahead of you be filled with action, not hope, passion, not obligation, and results, not plans. You may just fall in love with where it takes you.
This is incredible, right? And the main thing that I would like you to take from this is understand this. Whenever you decide to become your ideal self, right? And I'm talking about whatever you deem as your future self, that will be the best self you would love to be. Anytime you make such a decision, you need to know you've been somebody already, all right? So for the past 5 years or 10, 15, 20, 30 years, you've been an individual with a set of behaviors, patterns, results, disadvantages. All these things are still alive. So those states are not gone at all. And every time you drift back to your past, you enter that state, right? And so yes, you might enjoy all the good things and advantages and the merits that come with that, but you are also going to inherit the disadvantages that comes with that, which is probably the main reason why you wanted to become this ideal self. The main thing that I want you to understand is this. During any phase of metamorphosis, as you drift closer to the person you would like to be, you will find yourself going back and forth, but become mindful, right? If you can cognitively catch yourself going into the past, behaving like the person you don't like to be, catch yourself, and then recenter yourself and act in alignment with that individual. This is something I find myself doing all the time, right? And so even as a creative, as I've decided that I am a creative, I'm a full-time creative, I still find myself going back to doing a lot of the dumb stuff, right? Instead of investing time actually preparing for some of the episodes, I find myself sometimes watching a lot of videos just like any of you out there, right? So I want you to know that, yes, it's better not to reread the past self. It's better not to be attached to the past self, but it will be hard, right? You will find yourself going back and forth. Catch yourself and recenter. And as you go through the process of recentering and acting and embodying the consciousness of the ideal self, the person you see in your future, I promise you that will become your new state. And then you'll find yourself feeling a lot more comfortable in this new state, right? So let me give you an example. So if I decided to become a creative that make videos, and let's say I'm making videos 3, 4, 5 times every single week, after 6 months or 9 months or 10 months, even if I'm drifting slowly here and there going to the past, eventually, because I'm spending so much more of my time doing this specific thing, that will become the more comfortable state for me to be in. And I'll find myself creating more, writing more, right? Investing more into my videos and making it better, right? The same thing applies to any of you out there, right? So the main thing is to practice mindfulness. As you go throughout the day, right? Become aware of your unconscious state, right? So if you find yourself that it's been an hour and you don't remember a lot of the things that happened within the last hour, that's fine. But recenter, get you back on track. If you need to write. If you need to go study, if you want to become an individual that spend a lot more time making videos, do exactly just that. Maybe you want to spend a lot more time with your family, do exactly just that. And as you continue to be in the new state, it'll be a lot more easier. It will become the natural state, right? And then you don't have to feel that much pressure doing the thing that you desire to do or be the person you desire to be. Metamorphosis takes time. It's challenging, right? But be passionate about your new future. Put things in place. Use schedules, alarms, reminders that will allow you to act in alignment with that person, right? Because in the beginning, it's really hard. If you want to change to become something you've never been, and you've been someone for a long time, One of the best things you can do for yourself is use schedules and then force yourself to commit to that schedule. I'm not saying it's going to be perfect, but find a way to constantly force yourself to be in that place. And especially if you are using meditation every night before you go into sleep, to see yourself being that person already, eventually it becomes a lot easier, and then you escape the entanglement with your past. Remember, the past self is not gone. It's still there. So just because you're a person that used to spend 4 hours on YouTube every single day, or 10 hours on YouTube every single day, and now you've decided that you are going to invest more time reading or listening to audiobooks, it doesn't mean you won't find yourself going back to YouTube again. You'll find yourself going back, or maybe you spend more time on Instagram doing exactly that, or TikTok. This is not something that one day you wake up and boom, it just goes away. The past self is still alive. And anytime you enter that state, you ignite and you enable all the patterns and the behaviors that are in that state. Become mindful. Your cognition is your superpower. Use it to your advantage. Recenter if needed. Connect with people that also have similar goals and aspirations, right? That helps you be in that state a lot more often. All right, this is something very short and something small, but I want you to know that if you find yourself going back to doing a lot of the old stuff you don't like to do, that's normal. Catch yourself, recenter, act in alignment, and the more you do that, you'll be on your way to becoming the best self. All right, y'all go out there, and as always, make today one of the best days of the week. All right, catch you all later. Peace.